Hello everybody, I'm Elwirfy and today we're talking about some pretty interesting stuff here. Apparently, there's, I guess, now been a new scandal already in 2024, and it exactly explains why we're having so many problems on the internet with the parasocial relationship dynamic between content creators and I thought it was just fans, but apparently it's employees too. Okay, so you guys know, I always tell you, no matter how much you like my content, how much we talk, ultimately, I'm me, living my life. I have my wife, I have my dog, I have my house. I'm my own person, right? And as much as I appreciate the support and I appreciate the everything that you guys do for me, and the subscriptions, the views, ultimately, as I said before in another video, I don't know any of you guys, all right? I don't hate you. I don't know anything about you. I have no opinion on you, right? But people still will form these parasocial relationships where they feel like I'm friends with them, but it's like, I don't know you, I don't know anything. And sometimes people take that too far as fans, because as a fan, you might be like, oh, I really invested in you. The way you talk to me just connects with me, and I get it. It's perfectly human and perfectly natural to connect with somebody that I guess you would hope one day you would meet, but most of the time you won't, right? You really won't. And now, we're at the point now where content creators are taking advantage of their employees. Oh my god. Okay. Like, I understand that you, as a content creator, feel like you need to make content that is going to get people riled up sometimes. I get it. But what I'm about to show you is just disgusting and unfortunate. And I don't know, I could never, I can't already imagine being fortunate enough to hire anyone to work with me on this, because all my content I make on my own. I do all the editing, despite what it might look like. I really do the editing sometimes. I have to redo takes, there's a process, right? I have to plan things, I have to make sure everything's scheduled, setting up the channel, making sure everything's working. There's a lot that goes into it. And the idea that if I eventually had someone helping me out with these videos, right, making them, editing, whatever it is, whatever I hire you to do, whatever I'm paying you to do, the idea that you would disrespect someone like this is just unfathomable to me. It's just mind-boggling. Anyway, let me get to the clip or whatever. So there's this content creator named supcaitlin who I guess recently made this video, and funny enough, I was going to go to the live stream to go pull this clip. She's already clipped it because she knows that she makes clout from disrespecting her employees. So that's just another level of garbage on top of it. But this guy, so essentially here's the premise, and if you want, you can, again, remember, if you want to scroll down, here it is. You can go to her recent broadcast. Here's the broadcast right now, the Truth or Drink thing. That's the actual broadcast if you want to get it, but they've clipped this actual scene for me because they know people watch it, because they know it gives them attention. So that's on you. You've made my job easier, whatever. But yeah, apparently she does this thing where she wanted to get a donation goal, and one of the donation goals was that she would kiss this guy who's a mod for her I guess her Twitch, right? And as far as I know, and I could be wrong, but moderators are typically either unpaid or paid, but either way, they're all considered employees of the content creator. The content creator says, hey, I want you to be a moderator for my Twitch chat, or an editor, or whatever it is. I don't know. I'm not at that point, right? But, wouldn't you... I mean, maybe it's just me, but wouldn't you want to treat them with respect? And she asked this moderator, this guy, his name's Dilly, by the way, to be in this video where she essentially says, hey, if we get $500 donated to us, I'm going to kiss you. And then he just, gets brutally taken advantage of and humiliated, and it's really unfortunate that he doesn't seem to realize what's happening in the moment. And I don't know, we'll just play through this slowly. I'll be pausing a lot. We'll see how this goes. So let's get into it. Okay, so immediately, in 2 seconds. All right, and don't worry about the chat, her Twitch chat or whatever. I'm not... Actually, no, we can just hide the chat because it's not important to what I'm saying here. All right, we'll fix that. Now, she immediately recalls away. So obviously, she doesn't have any feelings for this guy, all right? She's just made that very clear in, this moment alone. She doesn't care about him at all. So one, if you really feel this strongly about this person, why would you even put this as a donation? And like, back when I was doing Twitch full time, there were times where I try and think, well, what do I want to do on camera? And I made sure to pick things like hydrate or do push-ups or do stuff I'm willing to do on camera, right? Stuff that I was willing to do fan interaction stuff for. So why would you make this a goal if you don't, you know what I mean? That'd be like if I wanted to, yeah, perfect example. If I wanted to make a donation goal on my YouTube for or whatever, if I said, you know what, if I get like 100 members on my channel, I'll let you guys see what my wife looks like, right? But here's the thing, my wife doesn't want to be on camera, so guess what? I wouldn't do it. I mean, it's not rocket science. Don't make other people uncomfortable. It's not very hard. Like, you guys will probably never see what my wife looks like because I don't think my wife will ever be comfortable with that, and so I'm going to respect her and not show you guys who she is. Like, that's fine. I'm happy to show my face, but that doesn't mean everyone else is. Same thing here. You have this guy who was willing to do this for you, and now you're treating him like garbage. And I don't know. That's just so disrespectful to me. Anyway, let's continue. Sorry.
Sorry, one more shot. If you ever want to get drunk really fast, just have to kiss till you'll be fucked up by the time the night's over.
Okay, so she, first off, after obviously showing off that she's grossed out by this guy, she thinks he's gross. Which at this point, for the record, if you're uncomfortable with something, I don't care how many people donate to you, you do not have to do it. Like, if she is feeling uncomfortable, and he's clearly feeling embarrassed already, you can tell, in my opinion, by his facial expressions, at least for what he's communicating, is that he does not look comfortable in this situation. All right? And here's the tough part, right? He's an employee of her. So he has very strong reasons to play along and to just go with it. All right? Now, I can't speak to what they do behind the scenes, but at least what I've seen on camera, and I watched the full live stream, obviously, but they were convenient enough to give me this clip. It seems like he's just very nonchalant about letting her do whatever she wants. I mean, it's kind of just disappointing to see someone get taken advantage of this. But anyway, she makes a comment saying she needs to drink alcohol to kiss him. And I'm like, I don't know about you guys, but I don't think he's ugly. You know, I mean, shoot, I didn't even shave for this video because, I mean, I just found it, this is just an important video to make, right? Like, I mean, personally, I don't care what I look like, but I don't go out of my way to make other people feel bad about how they look. And the fact that she's, like, acting like he's so gross to her, it's like, I don't know, like, I don't think he's gross. I don't know. I don't think he looks horrible or anything. All right, so they drink alcohol, right? Sure, whatever. Okay, and he's, like, leaning forward, like he's ready to, and she's just staring at the camera, kind of, like, giving this look like, oh, am I really going to do this? Like, what do you mean? If you're going to do this, and I get it, it's awkward, maybe you've never kissed him before, and if you're doing it for a challenge, I would assume you would have talked about this beforehand, right? Because, okay, the way that Twitch works in general, to set up like these links and goals and stuff, either obviously she has an employee who's putting this up for her, but you know you can set that stuff up before you turn on the live stream, right? And you can change it while you're live streaming as well. It'll update for you. So you probably, like, you had to get this guy to come in and come into your room, and you had to prep him for the donation, and the donation had existed before this moment. So you knew as a content creator, this is what was going to happen if you reach that goal. If you're not comfortable with it, you shouldn't have made that a goal. So then going on camera and showing your absolute disdain for this, making it seem like, one, you're not comfortable with the situation, two, he seems more comfortable with it, but now you're making him look bad and feel bad because you're uncomfortable, is just another form of disrespect right there. And I don't know, it's just this stacking of stuff that I think is just really awful.
Can you come closer?
This close? Okay.
Yes!
Okay.
Can you pucker up? Pucker up!
I have small lips.
Okay, she asks him to, like, pucker up or whatever, and then he says he's doing the best he can, and she's acting as if, like, that's not good enough. She's just making him feel bad for his own physical traits. Again, I don't think he's ugly. I don't know what you guys think, but I don't think he's ugly. I think he looks perfectly fine. Whatever. And, you know, fuck. Like, I'm sorry to swear, but it's like, damn it. How can someone be so rude to their employee and to make them to just like shame them for who they are and like commenting on his lips. Like, why would you do that? Why would you even bother to comment on that if this is someone who you want to respect you and you want to be a member of your crew in your creative team, and then you just make him seem so bad? I don't know. Maybe it's a me thing, right? Maybe I'm too old for this stuff, but it just seems really backwards.
You snotted on me. You just snotted on me.
My allergy.
You went, little snots went on my leg.
Okay, I don't know if any snot flied out. If he did, I can understand that being gross. That happens. Like, I heard him snort. I don't disagree with that. Like, that's fine. But look at him. He feels off. Like, if he had done the snort and we thought it was just a sniffle, then that's fine, I guess. Like, it's not, like, the greatest thing. But you're on camera. You're live to an audience. Why would you say something to make him look worse? You're like, for all you know, you could just sniffle and then pretend nothing came out and nothing, you know what I mean? I get it. It's like an intimate thing. That's why you probably just shouldn't kiss your coworkers, because that's kind of fucked up. I don't think that's a good idea, especially if you're, this is someone who you work with, there's a reason why, like, regular business places of work say you're not supposed to, like, date each other, or, like, hell, even at my wife's job, like, I can't work there because they don't want family members working together. Like, there's reasons why there's these boundaries in professional workplace settings. And, if you're going to go and change those boundaries, you better be comfortable with it. And you better be treating people right. And she's not doing that. And look, she's making him worse. She's making him feel worse. Like, how is that okay? I don't know. That's not okay, guys. It's just sad.
It did?
Yes.
I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Oh my god.
All right, come on.
Okay.
Okay, you don't need to scream. You don't need to... Imagine how much worse you would feel. I mean, even his face, like, even his initial reaction, his subconscious reaction, to me at least, I feel like he's communicating that he looks upset. He looks disappointed. Am I missing something, guys? Like, I can't imagine treating someone like this. And her reaction is so big. It's so big. And, like, this is like how you reject someone that, like, in, like, the first kiss in, like, a homecoming dance. You don't, like... Or, like, if this is what you would do if, like, someone, like, just kissed you randomly on the street, or if, like, someone's, like, making you uncomfortable. Like, you agreed to this. How are you uncomfortable with this if you haven't talked... Like, did you not talk to this guy beforehand? Right? Like, did you not have the important conversation of, like, hey, let's sit down and be like, hey, are you cool with doing this with me? I assume she asked him. If he asked her, then that's a different thing, but I guess I'll address that real quick. If he asked her about this, then she still agreed to do it, so that means at least she felt comfortable enough to say yes. She could have easily said no. Alright, these are two consenting adults. They can both say no at any time to any part of this process, for the record. And they still went through and they did it. That's up to them. But now she's acting like it was just the worst thing ever. And he covers his face immediately. He feels embarrassed. Guys, he feels so embarrassed. Like, you can tell. And she obviously just feels absolutely disgusted. I mean, holy crap. I mean, why would you do this to someone? I don't know. The clip's almost over. Let's just kind of let it roll. I don't know if you heard it. She said she had to wash her mouth because apparently his kiss was so disgusting that she felt like she had to wash it out. Before this clip played, and again, you're welcome to go watch the full VOD, he does get up and go, I assume, brush his teeth and, like, put mouthwash or whatever. So clearly, to me, unless he did, like, a bad job or something, as far as I know, his mouth should be clean, right? It should be kissable, right? It would be open to this. Again, is there no prep in these things? Like, I understand it's live and, like, things happen, you have to improvise, I get it. Heck, most of my stuff's unscripted. This video you're watching right now is unscripted, but dang it, do you not plan for something this important, right? Like, when I have the donation on my Twitch thing, back when I used to do it, and one of my things was, hey, drink a bottle of water, I've always made sure to have a bottle of water with me. Or if I forgot it, I'd be like, hey guys, sorry, I forgot it, let me go get it, and I get it and bring the water. You prepare. So, how are you not prepared for this? And even, like, for her, like, how is she not prepared to do this? Especially if I saw it in the full live stream. I'm not going to play because it's hard to find and all that. I'm just glad the clip's here. It makes it easier for me to do my job. But she watched him go to the bathroom. Like, she should know about that. I don't know. It's just sad. And that's it. He just feels embarrassed, and I'll just play it again on mute. But final thoughts, right? Or hell no, let's switch back to the cam. Okay. Final thoughts. All right. And I guess kind of the larger issue here is we're content creators, right? Me and her, we're like the same, kind of. I don't want to be the same because I'm on YouTube, right? She's on Twitch. Different thing now. I do all my content here. But we both have a responsibility to our audience to make sure that everything that goes on in our channel is like a positive one, right? I don't know, maybe, and again, I don't watch her, right? This news just came to me from watching other YouTube videos, and I was just so mortified to see this because of the amount of disrespect that boss had to an employee while working. Because she's monetized. She's making money. Let's just be very clear. People are donating her, they're subscribing. She's making money off of this guy's embarrassment, off of treating him like garbage. And I don't know if that says something about our culture, about like what we're willing to watch. I mean, we already had the whole Twitch update with the nudity stuff, and I mean, come on. Like, I left Twitch because partly of this crap. It's like, why would Twitch allow this kind of behavior to be going on their platform? I don't know. I just don't think it's right. I think it's really disappointing that she's being so just disrespectful to her employees. I think that's kind of my main point of this. Don't be if you want to be a content creator, I mean, because again, I try and make this from the perspective of a small content creator, right? So after watching this, right, as small content creators, what's the takeaway here? 1, don't be disrespectful to your employees. 2, make sure everyone's comfortable with whatever you're going to do. 3, don't disrespect the audience by making us have to watch this guy suffer and clearly see that you're unhappy with the situation. This is on you. You are the owner of the channel. It's your name on here. You're the main content creator. It's your responsibility, ultimately, and it's your decision making that determines what goes on this channel. And you've decided to make it an uncomfortable experience for this guy, this employee of yours. So, I don't know. I'm waiting for an apology. I hope it comes. And then it's probably going to be a bad apology or an insincere apology. You know how this goes, guys. I have yet to see a good apology where I would hope, again, very easy. If you're watching this, very easy to do an apology. You just say, hey, you just admit what you did was wrong, and then we can see if the guy forgives you or not. And I would hope that he would be there during the apology to receive the apology because, and look, maybe you already apologized in private. I don't know. I'm not here to talk about what you do in private. I'm here to talk about what you do in public and the way that you have just shown yourself to your audience. You have essentially told your audience that, hey, this is what I do. I make my employees uncomfortable. I take advantage of my employees. That's the message I'm getting, at least. You know, when I see this as a viewer, right? Because you should also be able to look at your content and think about what the experience is for the viewer. Would the viewer enjoy watching this? I mean, clearly it did if, I've noticed on her live stream and stuff, like the views went up. You know, people obviously like watching this kind of stuff, which is why I'm also worried about the future of live streaming. Like, are we suddenly okay with people just being treated so badly, you know, publicly? You know, like, I don't know. This is the kind of embarrassing stuff that I would expect to see in a movie or expect to see off camera, right? Because again, you know, this is like the kind of reaction you'd have on like a first date if maybe like it was a blind date and then maybe you're not attracted to them and like you're uncomfortable. You know, I get it. There's times when this reaction makes sense, but you should know there's no excuse for you here because you planned this. You made it. People have an incentive to donate their hard-earned money to you, right? You're profiting off this. Fully, you're taking advantage of your viewers to essentially allow them to watch. They're paying to watch you embarrass your employee. That's it. At full stop. That's it. That's what they just paid for. I don't know, guys. I'm just really disappointed with all of this, and I don't know. I guess I thought I had more of a point to this, but I'm just upset. I'm just disappointed that this is where content creation has gone. Content creation, I thought, was about being entertaining and having fun, but clearly Twitch and that platform has a different type of content creator on it that I think I wasn't really aware of until now. So we'll see what happens. I'll let you know if there's any updates or developments, but kind of crazy stuff. We'll see how it goes in the future. As always, guys, if you like the content, thank you for watching. Obviously, we're coming up close to getting monetized on YouTube ourselves, so any more watch time is actually a big help. Just working on watch time right now, so that'd be huge, because, you know, I'm poor too. You know, probably like all of you guys, or, you know, most people in the world now due to economic things. So, thank you. Again, more content on the way. And I'm Elwirfy, and I'll see you all next time.